What should I post if I want to grow but also sell without being cringe?
The balance. You want to grow but not fall into the trap of doing things that feel forced or cringeworthy. Here's the key. You've got to push boundaries and experiment, but always stay true to who you are and your brand's core message. Here's what to focus on. 1. Authenticity over perfection. People can tell when you're trying to fit into a mold or mimic something you're not. Just be you. If you fail, so what? It's part of the journey. Share your wins, your learning moments, and even the epic fails. That honesty will resonate more than a perfect facade. 2.
Hmm.
Bold, unfiltered opinions. Don't be afraid to voice your thoughts, but do it in a way that adds value. Share your views on industry trends, marketing hacks, or business lessons. Don't be afraid to challenge the status quo. Even if people disagree, it'll get them talking. Example, here's why the hustle culture is BS. Work smarter, not harder. Or I've tried every marketing trend. Here's why the old school methods still work. 3. Share real moments of vulnerability. Show up with the unpolished parts of your journey, not just the wins. Whether it's a failure, a lesson learned, or a behind the scenes look at the struggle, people will respect the honesty and relate to it on a deeper level. When you show your imperfections, others see you as real and not just some polished brand. 4. Embrace imperfection in your content. Instead of trying to make everything perfect, embrace the messy and imperfect side. Post content that isn't perfectly edited or scripted, but is real. People love raw moments. Post that video that's a little shaky, the typo in your tweet, or that rough draft of a new idea you're testing. 5. Create content that challenges the norm. Step away from trends and create content that breaks the mold. If everyone's posting the same success stories, go in the opposite direction. Talk about the tough parts of the journey. Create something that makes people think, laugh, or even cringe in a way that's refreshing. 6. Build a narrative. Share a story over time. People connect to stories, especially when they see real progress and growth. Post about the mistakes, the breakthroughs, and the unexpected moments. Think of your content like a mini-series, where each post leads to the next, creating suspense and anticipation. Remember, no one actually grows without failing a few times, so embrace that failure as part of your journey. The more authentic, raw, and real you can be, the less likely you'll fall into cringy territory. You'll be building a brand that people respect, not just like. Want to brainstorm a few post ideas that mix growth and authenticity without crossing into cringe territory?
So, can a course like UBC really help me stand out, or is it just another branding template?
Great question. The answer is, it depends on how you approach it. A course like the Ultimate Branding Course, UBC, isn't just another cookie cutter branding template if you approach it with the mindset of creating something authentic and unique to you. Here's why it can help you stand out. 1. Focuses on story and values. A good branding course like UBC will guide you to dig deep into your personal story, experiences, and values. The heart of your brand isn't just a logo or color scheme, it's the emotions and connections you create by sharing your real self. UBC will push you to explore what truly makes you different, not just from competitors, but from your own story and mission. 2. Not just theory, but action. UBC is designed to push you into taking real action with your brand. It's not just about filling out templates and following a one-size-fits-all process. It's about taking strategic steps that align with your vision and voice. That's where the magic happens. The more you apply the course's concepts to your own experiences, the more authentic your brand will feel. 3. Builds emotional connection. Rather than relying on trends or gimmicks, UBC encourages you to build an emotional connection with your audience through authentic storytelling and strategic positioning. That's how you stand out in a sea of noise, by being emotionally honest and valuable to your audience. UBC teaches you how to do that effectively without feeling salesy or fake. 4. Customization over templated copying. The course won't just hand you a blueprint to follow. It challenges you to apply the strategies to your unique experiences and perspective. So, while you'll get frameworks and strategies, it's up to you to infuse them with your personal touch. The real key to standing out is in how you make the strategy your own, not in copying what others are doing. 5. Helps you find your voice. A major part of standing out is having a distinctive voice, one that doesn't sound like anyone else's. UBC helps you develop that voice through exercises and reflection. Once you find your true voice, that's when your brand starts to have real impact. To be clear, you can get lost in the course if you treat it as just another template. But if you engage with it fully and apply the lessons to your story, your experiences, and your unique perspective, UBC can absolutely help you stand out. So, are you ready to dive into the real work of making your brand feel like you and stand out for what's truly special about your journey?
So I know what I do, but how can I use UBC and explain it in a way people actually get?
Got it? You're figuring out how to articulate what you actually do and how to communicate it clearly in a way that resonates with your audience. Here's the thing. UBC isn't about following a specific script. It's about unlocking your brand and message. The goal is to clarify and simplify what you offer so your audience can instantly understand and connect with it. Here's how to make it work for you. 1. Identify the problem you solve. Start by clarifying the core problem you solve for your audience. UBC will help you figure this out by guiding you through identifying the pain points of your ideal customers. This is where it starts. Once you know the problem, you can create content and messaging that directly addresses it. Example, if you've built e-commerce stores before, maybe the problem you solve is helping others navigate the complexity of starting and scaling their own stores. Or if you've done a lot of digital product creation, you could be guiding people through building their own products or content funnels. What's that specific thing that makes life easier for your audience? 2. Simplify your message using your story. UBC will help you discover the personal story behind what you do, because that's how you make it relatable. When people hear your story, they can understand your brand better and connect with you on a personal level. So think about it. How did you get into what you're doing? What obstacles have you overcome? Why is your journey unique? Example, you've been in the game for a while. Share how you've gone from owning physical stores to running e-commerce and digital products. People will relate to that journey, especially if you share the ups and downs. It humanizes the brand and shows credibility. Define your unique selling proposition, USP. You might not have one single thing you do, but how you do it can be your unique edge. UBC will help you find what sets you apart from others in the same field. Is it your storytelling, your focus on strategy, your no BS approach to marketing? Example, if your USP is helping people build brands from scratch, but you add the twist of teaching through personal experience rather than just theory, that could be the angle you own. Craft your one-liner pitch. This is where UBC can help you simplify everything into one sentence that explains exactly what you do in a way that sticks. Try something like, I help clients solve problem by unique approach. Example, I help entrepreneurs build scalable e-commerce brands by teaching them how to sell online the way I've done it myself. Or, I teach digital product creators how to turn their knowledge into products that sell without the confusion or overwhelm. 5. Break it down into digestible content. Once you have clarity on your what and how, UBC encourages you to break it down into smaller, digestible pieces. This is how you can create content people actually get. Carousels. Each slide can break down a step in your process or tell part of your story. Videos. Share mini case studies or day in the life vlogs that show behind the scenes of your work. Posts and blogs. Focus on relatable tips, advice, and lessons learned from your journey, using storytelling to make it stick. The goal is to make it easy for people to understand the core of what you do, but also feel your authenticity through the process. It's not just about telling them what you do, it's about showing them why it matters. 6. Ask yourself, what would your audience need to hear? UBC pushes you to think through what your audience really needs to hear. You're not just throwing out what you think they should know, you're solving a problem for them directly. So, figure out what content will grab their attention and connect with them where they're at. Ask questions like, what are they struggling with? What's holding them back from success? How can I simplify their journey? Once you get this clarity, Everything you create will align with their needs, making your message far more impactful. 7. Consistent messaging across platforms. Finally, UBC will help you make sure your message is consistent no matter where you show up. Whether it's a tweet, a YouTube video, or a TikTok, you want your audience to get the same understanding of your brand everywhere. It builds recognition and trust. By combining these elements, your unique story, your specific offering, and a simple but compelling message, you'll be able to explain what you do in a way people actually get. It will make you clear, memorable, and connect with your audience on a deeper level. Ready to craft that pitch and start showing the world exactly what you do. Let's do it.
Okay, I would like to also
Sorry,
set.
I'm having issues right now.
Me too.
Could not understand what you